Tom, I see you've got all these hats.
These are hats from the railroad. These are railroad conductors' hats. The conductors on the trains used to, still do, wear this kind of hat. If you rode Amtrak today, you would find the train crew wearing this kind of hat. Go ahead and put one on you. It's a very old type of hat. There you go. Now you're a conductor.
So now, do you have a ticket, sir?
Well, not with me.
Oh, thank you so much. And can you please tell us what is all this?
Well, I have all kinds of railroad books here about railroad history, but these are what they call the official guide. That's the schedules of all the American passenger trains. Back from the 1800s and up until, I think the newest one is 1997. But you can see around 1930, when we had lots of passenger trains in the country, the book was very thick. And we used to have many passenger trains in the United States. So.
Oh my goodness. You've got something from South Africa.
These are employees' timetables or working timetables. These are timetables that were given to the train crews, and they have the operating rules and regulations in them.
Oops.
And I've collected working timetables. There.
Thank you.
I have working timetables from all over the world.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. And it's from South Africa. And
That's right. Nothing's from Johannesburg.
calendar, but in Afrikaans we call it calendar.
That's right.
So the words, there's a lot of Afrikaans words in here.
That's right. They're bilingual.
Yes.
Yes, they have, they're written in both Afrikaans and in English. And so there's just a road map I have of South Africa. I don't know where I got that.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Thank you for this
Oh, no problem.
and allowing me to have your hat
Sorry,
on.
it's so dusty.
And then I just want to say, we are going to ask you about your hat and your boots.
Well, okay. Let's start with the boots. I wear a pair of cowboy boots, and when I was working on the railroad in Omaha, I went out in the railroad yard one night, and I had a pair of regular shoes on, and I stepped on a live rat in a pair of regular shoes.
Okay.
And the next day, I had my first pair of cowboy boots.
I also don't like rats.
I told you it was a terrible story.
I love it.
But they were so comfortable that I've been wearing them ever since. That's been 51 years. I've been wearing cowboy boots now. And the hat, I started wearing the hat when I was on the railroad. It was, I used to carry a clipboard with all the car numbers on it, and I would work out in the yard writing down the car numbers and making sure each car went where it was supposed to go. But the hat gave me shade for my clipboard, and when it was raining, it would run the rain off out in front, and I would hold my clipboard underneath the hat brim and write on it. And so it was just something I started wearing because I needed something like this, and it became sort of a trademark.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know anybody else that wears a cowboy hat, but
Oh, wow, that's
even in
amazing.
Texas here. But I wore a cowboy hat and boots before we ever moved to Texas. We've lived in Texas for 40 years now.
Wow.
And we moved here from Omaha, and when I was on the railroad, and the railroad moved us to Texas. And so I was wearing the hat and boots before I lived in Texas. So it really doesn't I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not a cowboy. And it has nothing to do with living in Texas. I just happened to have been wearing them and they moved us here. And so
Oh, wow.
my friends said, well, you're already dressed for living in Texas.
So for me as well, I got a beautiful hat.
I saw that. Yes, I
Yes.
did. I saw you polishing it up on your YouTube channel. That,
Yes.
you look nice in it, too.
Oh,
I saw a
thank you.
picture of you with it on.
So the only thing I know on my bucket list is cowboy boots. And I'm going to ask her now if she can take a photograph of Tom's
Sure.
boots. Have a before picture, and in every step he's doing, we will be adding it to the YouTube channel. And then guys, you will be able to see how Tom have all these beautiful models and even houses and railway stations that he have built, that he will put together on this beautiful layout that you can do.
Right. We'll be building scenery and mountains and trees and all that.
Oh wow.
So it should be a really nice thing by the time we're through.
Oh wow. Oh, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Embarking on this beautiful project.
Thank you.
And then you'll be able to enjoy all your things and it's not in the shed or in
That's
the
right.
cabin.
Yeah, it'll be so nice to get them out of the boxes and
Oh,
actually
wow.
have them running on the railroad.
Oh wow.